Hey Racers, JonRacer3 today for race 2 of the Hot Wheels Legacy Series. Today we have the most loved and adored track on my channel of all time. We have the Fat Track 3-lane raceway, and we have all of the Legacy cars here lined up and ready to race. Now the rules are going to be a little bit confusing, so I'll get into those. But since it's the second race, might as well just open some super treasure hunts today. We have the 2017 Camaro ZL1, the BMW Z4M Motorsport, and the Tesla Roadster. Super treasure hunts. I'm going to crack them open for the occasion so they can watch the racing. There you have it. The super treasure hunts are unboxed and ready to watch this race. Now let's get into the rules. So here's the way this is going to work. We're going to have 6 first round races. Now as you can see, there is one race with 2 cars. I will get to that, but the way this is going to work is if you're eliminated in this first round, you will be only getting 5 points. If you're eliminated in the second round, you're going to get 10. And if you are the winner, you're going to get 15 points. I will clarify the points more once we start racing, but here are the matchups. We have the Audi RS5 coming off of a win from last week, going up against the Corvette C6R and the Jaguar XJ. The next match we have the Ferrari Testarossa, the McLaren F1, and the Nissan Skyline. Then we have the Corvette ZR1, the Nissan Skyline, and the Golden Mustang. And we have the Ferrari FXX, the regular Mustang, and the Pagani Huayra. And then for our matchup of 2, we have the BMW 2002 and the Ford Mustang. And then, of course, we have that Dodge Charger drift car, the Lotus Elise, and Track Tune, who is actually the only fantasy car in this race, which is very cool. So let's go ahead and get started. For these, it's going to be the first car to 3 wins for every single race. So let's get started. Here we go with race number 1. The cars will alternate lanes every time, so let's see who takes race 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and of course it's going to be the Audi taking race 1. They've switched lanes. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, it's going to be the Jaguar taking the first win here. So a little clarification on the rules, only one car is going to get eliminated in this round. It'll be the car with the least amount of wins. We'll be only getting 5 points. Anyway, now that that's clarified, let's go race number 3. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Audi taking race 3. This could be it. If the Audi takes it, it's all over for the Corvette. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close, but the Corvette's going to sneak it. Here we go now. The Jag and the Corvette are tied, but the Audi only needs one more. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close. The Corvette's going to sneak it away from the Audi on the backstretch. It could be all over for the Jag now if one of these 2 cars wins. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be close. The Corvette's going to sneak around the Audi, taking the 3rd win and moving on, eliminating the Jag. So now the Jag is out of the tournament and he clocked in 5 points for this race. So now the Corvette and the Audi will wait for their next matchups. The next matchup we have up is the Ferrari Testarossa, the McLaren F1, not P1, and the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that Testarossa go. It's going to take the first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. That Ferrari is just so fast. The Nissan gives it all he got. But the Ferrari is going to take race 2. Race number 3, if the Ferrari wins this, he's moving on, and the F1 and the Skyline have to go to a sudden death. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close. The Skyline gives it all he got. He's going to make... No! He's not going to be able to pass the Ferrari. The Ferrari gets a boost from the F1. Oh, there was such a good run from the GTR, but it's not going to be enough. The GTR is going to go into sudden death with the F1. Here we go. Whatever car wins this will move on to second place. Whoever loses this will get 5 points. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a close one, but it's going to be the McLaren F1 beating out the Skyline. That is unfortunate. Here we go with our third matchup. We have the gold Mustang, the Nissan Skyline, and the gold Corvette. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It's going to be a good run for the Skyline as he takes the first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's going to be close. The Corvette spins out, and it's going to be the Skyline taking his second win in a row. One more for the Skyline, and he's moving on. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Corvette's going to spin around, and the Mustang's going to hit him. The Corvette's going to get his first win. Here we go. The Skyline has 2. The Corvette has 1. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. The Corvette's going to shut out the Skyline, but Skyline's just going to sneak right around him. The Skyline's going to take first. The Corvette's going to take second, and that Mustang is going to clock in third, clocking in 5 points. We go for our next matchup. We have the Ferrari FXX, the Ford Mustang, and the Pagani Huayra. 3, 2, 1. That Mustang has a lot of speed coming off of the 6th lane, and the Mustang is going to take his first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, and both of the white cars are going to spin out on the front stretch, and the Ferrari is going to take his first win. Here we go, the Mustang has 1, and the Ferrari has 1. 3, 2, 1. And the Ferrari spins out, and the Pagani's going to sneak by him for the Pagani to get his first win. It is now 1s across the board. 1s across the board. Race number 4. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a close one, but it's going to be the Ford Mustang beating out the Ferrari, getting his second win. This could be it. If the Ferrari gets it, he can get a second win to combat that Mustang, but if the Mustang gets it, it's over. 3, 2, 1. And the Ferrari's going to get a second win to combat the Mustang. Here we go. This could be it. It goes 1, 2, 2. First one to 3. 3, 2, 1. The Ferrari gets a little loose on the front stretch, and that's going to be it for him. The Mustang's taking the win. Ferrari's getting second. Pagani is getting last. So here are the standings as they go so far. These cars have been eliminated. These cars are competing for second, and these cars are currently finishing first. Now, the way this is going to work is one of these cars is going to be finishing last, and another one is going to be finishing second. So then the second place cars are going to battle it out. So one more car is going to be battling for first, and then there'll be 2 first place races. Sorry, tongue twister there. It'll make more sense. But now we have the BMW 2002 and the Ford Mustang. Here we go with race number 1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The BMW 2002 is going to wipe out, but he's still going to manage to finish in front of the Mustang. They've switched lanes. 3, 2, 1. That 2002 is so much faster than the Mustang. 2 wins in a row. It's going to take a miracle for the Mustang to win now. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. The 2002 is taking it. The Mustang is going to get 5 points. Here we go with race 6, the last race of the first round. We have Track Tune, Lotus Elise, and the Dodge. Who's going to take race 1 in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The Lotus Elise is going to spin out. It's going to be Track Tune getting the first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It's going to be a spin out on the front stretch. Lotus Elise looks on the outside of the Dodge, but he's not going to have enough speed. The Dodge is going to take the first win. Track Tune is looking very fast today. Let's see how we can do in the third race. 3, 2, 1. He's going to try and get around the outside, but he's going to get around the Dodge and get his second win. This could be it. One more win for Track Tune, and he's on to the finals. 3, 2, 1. Oof, look at that. Track Tune's going to get spun around, and it's going to be the Lotus taking the first win. It is now every car has 1 but Track Tune, who has 2. 3, 2, 1. A little bit slow there coming off of the 6th lane. The Dodge is going to get a second win. This could be it. 3, 2, 1. Track Tune's got the outside, but it's not going to be enough. The Lotus is going to take his second win. It is now 2, 2, 2 across the board. This is it. Who will take it? 3, 2, 1. The Lotus is going to lose it. It's going to be the Dodge taking the win and taking first place. Track Tune and the Lotus will go to sudden death. Here we go. Who's going to move on to second? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. And it looks like it's going to be the Lotus taking out Track Tune and moving on to the second round. So there you have it. These cars have lost. They have gotten 5 points and they are done for today. Now we have 6 second place cars and 5 first place cars, which means there's one more spot to see which car move on to the first place cars. So we're going to battle out these second place cars. Again, same rules, first car to 3 wins for each of the matchups. Now the car that gets, well, hang on. So the way this is going to work is the third and second place cars of the second round. The third place will get 10 points and the second place will get 12 points. First place will move up to the finals. Now the way the finals is going to work in the same way, where third place will get 15, second place will get 18, and then these cars will battle it out. Second place will get 20, first place will get 22 points, which is a lot more than the street track. So let's go ahead and get started with the second round. We've got the Corvette, the McLaren, and the Audi, the winner of the last race. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it is 3 wide going into the corner. It's going to be the Audi taking the first win. Here we go, race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Audi's going to spin out and block out the McLaren. He's actually going to wipe out, and the Corvette's going to take his first win. Race number 3, it's 1, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1. The Audi's going to hold the lead for the entire race. The Corvette gives him a run for his money, but it's the Audi taking a second win. One more win for the Audi, and it's all over. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Corvette's going to get his second win. This could be it. If the Corvette or Audi wins it, it's over. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be close. It's going to be the Audi taking the win, beating out the McLaren just by blocking him. The Corvette is going to get second. McLaren's going to get third. The Audi's moving on. And I'm actually going to modify it so the third place there only gets 7 points instead of 10, so that the first place overall car doesn't get 22. They only get 20. Hopefully the point system works. Sorry it's so confusing. But next up we have the race to decide who will face off against the Audi to see who will go on to the winners races. We have the Lotus, the Ferrari, and the BMW 2002. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the 2002 taking the first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, the Ferrari doesn't have the speed on the start. The 2002 is going to finish his second race backwards. One more win for the 2002, and it's all over. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the 2002 is going to manage to stay ahead of both of the competition. He's moving on. Now a sudden death for second and third. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be close. The Ferrari's going to spin around the Lotus and take it. Here's your matchup to see which car will move on to the next round. The loser of this will earn 12 points. So that means they will go here and only earn 12, which means these the next 3 matchup, first, second, and third. Third will earn 15 points, and then 17 points, and the loser of the final will earn 18, and the winner will earn 20. Hopefully that makes sense. It's very confusing for me, so don't worry. But here we go, first to 3. Who will move on to the finals and have a chance to win it all? Will it be the Audi or the 2002? 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Audi's just gonna straight up spin out and lose his speed, allowing the BMW to take his first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Man, that 2002 is really giving the Audi a run for his money, but the Audi's going to take his first win. It's 1-1. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. The Audi tries to go for a spin-out move on the BMW, but it's not going to work. One more for the BMW, and it's over. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. The Audi is going to take it. It is 2-2. The next car to win it will be your winner. Here we go. This race decides what car is moving on. 3, 2, 1. And look at that. The Audi's going to sneak it and he's going to double block the BMW from being able to pass him. The Audi is moving on and the BMW is getting 12 points. Here you go. Here are your next matchups. We have 3 cars here and 3 cars here. Now, hopefully this makes more sense now that all of the cars are here. So the loser, or third place for this race, will get 15 points. Second place will get 17. And then this car will go on to the finals. Same over here. In the finals, the loser will get 18 and the winner will get 20. Who is going to win the fat track? Let's find out. Our first matchup is going to be a quick one. We got the Corvette, the Ferrari, and the Skyline. 3, 2, 1. That Ferrari has the speed and he's going to be beating out the first 2 cars in the first race. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. The Corvette has the speed on the Ferrari this time, but it's not going to work. The Ferrari sneaks it on the outside, just barely beating out the Corvette. The Ferrari is up 2 according to the replay. 1 more and he's on to the championship. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Ferrari's going to spin out, allowing the Corvette to sneak by him this time, securing his position and getting his first win. Alright, the scoreboard is 1, 2, 0. First to 3, 3, 2, 1. And look at that, the Corvette's going to sneak around him, but it does not matter. That Ferrari is just too good on the fat track, and he's moving on to the finals. Who will face up against the Ferrari in the finals? Will it be the Mustang, the Dodge, or the Audi? 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Audi's going to easily take that first win. Race number 2. 3, 2, 1. The Audi's going to spin out in front of the competition, allowing the Mustang to get his first win. Race number 3. 3, 2, 1. The Audi's going to spin out again, this time allowing the Dodge to take his first win. It is 1 to 1 to 1. 3, 2, 1. Just so many wipeouts on the front stretch. The Audi tries to make the pass, but the Dodge is going to block him. The Dodge is going to get his second win. 1 more win for the Dodge and it's all over. Can the Audi stay straight? 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Audi spins out again in front of the competition. This time he's going to beat out the Dodge though. 1 more for the Audi and he's got it too. Here we go, this could be it. Can the Mustang make a comeback? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the Audi is going to manage to sneak it around the white muscle cars. Moving on to the finale against the Testarossa. This is going to be the battle. We have the Ferrari Testarossa and the Audi RS5 battling out to see who will take the win on the fat track. The Audi is already coming off of 1 win and he's doing very well, so he's sitting on 20 points. The Testarossa is sitting on 19. So the winner of this will take the lead in points because the loser gets 18 and the winner will get 20. So let's just wait and see who's going to win it in a first to 3 matchup. Will it be the Audi or the Testarossa? 2 legends. 3, 2, 1. And it looks like it's going to be the Audi taking the first race. The 2020 Case Race winner versus Season 5 champion. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Ferrari taking his first win, making it 1 to 1. This Ferrari is just so intimidating. Let's see if he can make it in 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Audi's gonna have a wipeout getting off of the 6th lane. He's choking a little bit. 1 more for the Ferrari and he's winning. Can the Audi make a comeback? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. It does not look like it. The Ferrari Testarossa is going to be taking the win for the Fat Track tournament today, beating out the Audi and overtaking him in points. An absolutely dominant performance by the Testarossa today. Go ahead and take a look at the scoreboard. You can pause it if you want to line up the scores, but we have a lot of good cars and some cars that have a chance of winning it. Of course, the Audi RS5 and the Ferrari Testarossa, killing it with almost 40 points each. Sorry, this should be 18, not 19. But as you can see, the Corvette C6 is also not far behind. There's some other cars that are racking up the points as well. We've got one more race, and that is the 6th lane. There are going to be some special rules and points for the 6th lane. So hope you guys are excited for next week. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. It's really cool to see these cars all face off against each other with such cool backstories, and the racing is just so fantastic. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week for the final event. Final event, that's crazy. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. Peace!